We swapped out hot coffees and cold mornings in Victoria for palm trees and paradise in the Whitsundays. And let me tell you, North Queensland has given us a few surprises, and it's been kind of a wild change. After moving from the chilly part of southern Victoria all the way up to tropical North Queensland, I've noticed some really big and some unexpected changes in the climate, the way people live, and here are a few things that have really stood out to me. I mean, what did you expect? We moved from the closest part to Antarctica to all the way up to the tropics. The humidity hits hard. In the south, we're so used to rugging up, and coming from the freezing winters in Geelong, we thought we were ready for the warm weather. But nothing prepared us for the wall of heat and humidity that would hit us in wet season in North Queensland. It's like living in a sauna day and night. It's like your clothes never fully dry, and we even had to put fans out to get them to dry, and it would take longer than 24 hours. Skin always feels super sticky, like it always feels sweaty. And the funny thing is, I actually feel like it made my skin really plumped and like dewy. And forget about worrying about blow drying your hair, because your hair is always frizz city. Like even walking from the car park to the shopping centre feels like a total workout, and you can completely forget about going for a walk after 8 a.m. Should we talk about potato scallop? Or are just Queenslanders going to dislike me even more if I say potato cake? One of the things that we found traveling Australia and now moving up to Queensland is how people call things different names. And one of the main ones has been potato cake to potato scallop. So in Victoria, it's always been potato cake. You know, that thin slice of potato, and they put it in the batter and they deep fry it. It's absolutely delicious. You put tomato sauce on it, nicely salted, yum. Yeah, but here in Queensland, they call it a potato scallop, which is really weird because it's from the fish and chip shop, but it's definitely not a scallop. I think people say that it's because it's a scallop of potato. Still seems weird to me, but it's still delicious. But boy, oh boy, are people in Queensland like so wild if you call them a potato cake. Like they call you a Mexican, oh, go home, you southerner. You know, all these things. It's like so funny that they are so passionate about it. Like it's only just a little thing, but it's all these little things that are, it's only just a little flick in the name, but it's one of those things that reminds you that you are in a different part, a totally different part of Australia. 50-cent buses. In Geelong, we had the disastrous My Key, you know, where you had to load it onto the card and then you had to tap on, tap off. So there was no cash. You had to actually go get the card. You had to put it on before you went there. And I think you got charged per ride. I'm not exactly sure how that worked. But I do know, like, it was a big pain in the ass, basically. But here, you just need 50 cents and you can get a ride. $1 will get you a pass for all day, like cash. They take cash, so no tapping on, no tapping off, no Apple Pay. You just need to get into your pockets and into your change drawer and bring like $1 coin with you. Pretty simple. If you don't have the money, you don't get a ride. It's like really old school. It's kind of charming. Visitors, the lorikeets, they're eating the fruit up there. Hi guys. One of the big surprises that I found was the closing times of some things. Like if you go down the main street, you can get a meal pretty much any time, and the pubs are open late every day of the week. But then if you go to the supermarket, they close at 9, but the weekends, they actually close at 6. In Geelong, and I'm pretty sure lots of Victoria, you could basically shop 24/7. Like I cannot remember ever going to the supermarket and it being closed except for Good Friday and Christmas Day. And you know, things were wild. Like the day before that happened, it was like the place was closing down for a week. Everyone went crazy and it was like so packed and busy. I've definitely learnt the hard way more than once on a Sunday or a Saturday, rocking up there at like 6:15 and like, oh, that's right, it closes at 6 p.m. It definitely makes you a lot more organised and a bit more creative if you're staring at an empty fridge and an empty cupboard on a Sunday night. But it doesn't matter because there's always places open that you can get food. It's just a learning curve that I appreciate. The beaches here look like absolute paradise, like crystal blue water, palm trees, white sand, but there is something seriously deadly and devastating hidden in the beaches here in the Whitsundays and far North Queensland. And it's a danger that most people don't know about. During the wet season, the beaches actually become home to this deadly little tiny jellyfish called the irriganji. And if you get stung by it, there's a very good chance that you'll end up in hospital, and it can be deadly in some cases. That's why you see signs everywhere about the jellyfish. There's the box jellyfish, but the irriganji is the little tiny one that you can't see, and no one really seems to talk about it. And that's also why you see people, or if you go out on the tours, they get you to put the stinger suits on. They're like the black, they look like a wetsuit, but they're just like lycra kind of fabric. There's some reason why they're here, but they're really only here because of the wet and the wet season. They're coming off the, what are those things called? What are those things called? This is just a few things that we've been really surprised by in moving here. Some of them were expected, and we really did want to experience this, so I'm not complaining. Don't say I'm complaining. And I wouldn't change it for the world. It's been an absolutely amazing experience. If you've ever moved somewhere or visited somewhere and you've been shocked by something that you've experienced, let me know what it is in the comments. And I'll see you down there, and I'll see you in the next one.